the Jianchor project.
That's all right.
Chad.
Lord Chadwick.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one who puts together the intros. So get ready, people.
You know what the special sauce is in this fucking little brew that we have? Do you know?
Special sauce is the hatred of me.
Oh God.
No,
that's not hatred.
That's
it's
not
justice.
the sauce. That's
justice.
That's the seasoning. That's the seasoning.
Justice.
I just said it's justice. Oh my God.
Not that we hate you. No, it's justice to call you out because you decided that, like, between the detective work, that somehow I think you think Jonesy and I are the troublemakers and the mischievous ones. I'm feeling that way. How about you, Jonesy?
Well, I think he might be right when it comes to me. I am a troublemaker, and I'm a shameless self-promoter, an unapologetic grifter, and I stand by that. The world's shittiest podcast amongst you all, the Wasted Talent podcast.
Dear Mr. Lemoyne, my area of expertise is crying on camera, messing up computer programs, and not being succinct. When can I start? We all have to have a fabulous name except Chad. So what is that what you want to be called?
Chad's name is already fabulous.
I'm checking Twitter and I see on my timeline, Chad says, next time initial the tweet, Rita.
Listen.
Here comes Chad.
I don't give a shit. I will plead guilty, motherfuckers. But I will make a statement. I will make a statement. The reason I did it is because it was fucking funny. And I don't give a shit if y'all didn't like it because it was funny.
I'm good. I already know that. I want to land this plane real quick. I already know that you have to come in with your your dad-like qualities and
who's Jonathan Lemoyne?
That's my son. He thinks he's funny.
Wait.
We got a young Lemoyne in the building. What up, Johnny, baby?
What's up? What's going on? I'm sorry. Your dad is the man. He's like Paul Bunyan.
Your dad is the man. Like, let's be clear. All jokes aside, your dad is the effing man.
Yeah.
Said, you know who sent me this book? He sent me this book right here, The Righteous Mind. I said, Chad sent me this book. I'm not even calling to check. I know Chad sent me this. And then at the Mogul Summit, I said, Chad, you sent me this? He said, yeah. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate that. But that's the type of guy Chad is. He just fucking looks out. You know what I mean?
Fucking
love
he's
this
the
guy,
best,
man.
bro.
Now I see I'm going to kiss you on the lips.
All right, so who
tweeted
it? Who tweeted it?
Yeah, for real. Who tweeted it?
Well, it was me, of course.
Oh my God.
So who's an ass now?
All you had to do was ask. But the fact that
I didn't need to ask.
Because you recognize my smart aleck ways.
Rita turned into OJ Simpson right here.
That was a funny tweet.
She sure did.
Turned into juice.
Right. Why don't you bring Thomas on? How many people's going on your island, Chad? So all I'm saying is, it could have been anyone of us.
Jianchor.blog at gmail.com if you want to join the Ant and Chad Island. Come on.
And now he's advertising. Jonesy, now he's advertising.
As Ant scopes out properties in the Dominican Republic for Chad and Ant Island, it's time for episode 16 and the launch of the Jianchor project.
What's up, people? Hotep Jesus. We are back with another episode of the Jianchor project. Chad, that was spicy.
Had to be. It had to be. Look, I broke out special stuff. This is Bailey's Irish Cream and salt and caramel Crown Royal mixed together.
You drinking a big glass of cream?
Special occasion. Oh, listen to this motherfucker. All right. I see you came with it too. All right. Salute to everyone. It's a great night.
I made myself
Special
a
occasion.
martini for the special occasion.
I have a glass of pre-Chad's tears. So by the time the evening is over, Mr. Jones.
I have a glass of water.
Oh,
Me, I have lemonade because I have to drive after this.
go Raiders.
Welcome, people, to the Jianchor project. If you're not aware, what we do is we publicize our Monday meetings. We have turned our Monday meetings into your own viewing pleasure. You get to witness what it takes to make history This is the Jianchor Project. The Jianchor Project covers mental health, fitness, health, financial fitness, and culture. So you even have some, we're gonna even get some sports in here. Target demographic, white male between the ages of 25 and 45, owns an iPhone, drinks beer, has a favorite football team or basketball team, makes anywhere between $50,000 to $150,000 a year. That is our target demographic. Not to say anybody else. Of course, women are going to take a lot away from this. Of course, black people are going to take a lot away from this. But this is who we are targeting with this project. That's the first rule of marketing. Always find exactly who you want to speak to and just speak to that audience. Don't speak to nobody else. Anybody else appreciate the content? That's great. That's wonderful. You can branch out once you guys get things going. Tonight is the launch of the Jianchor Project. I'm a little disappointed because I'm petty. First thing I want to say is, Rita, your tan is looking so sexy.
I knew you'd like it.
Oh my God. You know I love it.
I know it.
You were out in the sun again this weekend?
Well, I'm out in the sun about 10 minutes a day, but I started to wear a hat and I wear sunscreen, so I got to slow this roll. This is it.
You know, by the end of the year, you're going to be black. Be a person of color.
Will you like me better?
Of course I will. Actually, I might like you less. You know, I got a thing for pogs.
Jesus Christ.
Shut up, Jay. You know I'm going to act up. But no, it looks good. The tan looks great. It's like you've definitely got some Carthaginian, as Jonesy would say, Carthaginian Punic Wars blood in you. Because no white people don't tan like that. Yeah. You're lucky. So what's in your family? You got to tell us.
Well, of course, European, but my grandmother says that there is part Indian throughout she's 1/16 or something.
Rita, you know you got a great-great-granddaddy named Cleophas somewhere. You got a great-great-granddaddy Jerome.
Either that or Rita just admitted to being related to Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, that's right. I could be. But yeah, I'm not. But this is this is in terms of my family tree. I'm the only one. Everybody is blonde hair, blue-eyed, very pale like Chad in my family.
Yeah, if Chad spent as much time in the sun as you, he'd be red.
Yeah. No. But
I tan well too.
Yeah,
you do not tan well, Chad. Yeah. Stop lying. You live in Louisiana and you're still white as snow.
It's because I spend all the time inside.
So and everybody's 5'1" except me. So in the family, so there might be a question of adoption.
How tall are you?
5'11".
God damn!
I didn't know. Damn, there's a giant out here. All right.
I'm gonna climb that tree.
I don't know about that. So she's 5'11". Think how big her husband is.
Shout out to Terry. Shout out to Terry.
He gonna kick my ass.
Is his last name Bolea? Hulk Hogan and shit, man.
He's at least 6'7".
Yeah. No. He's not that tall, but he's taller than me.
Oh my God, he's a giant. I gotta watch what I say on here from now on. he's getting real Paul Bunyan.
It's not. So, are we over the skin? But thank you for the compliment.
Yes, right.
Thank you for the compliment.
I ain't saying nothing else. Big ass husband.
Mr. Please get these comments out of my head. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh God! At least Ryan's getting a good opportunity to see what it feels like to be Ant. He's just over there. It's like, I'm not in this conversation.
Oh, he's doing a perfect stand-in for him.
Exactly. Y'all are handling it just fine. I mean, you know.
No, thank you, Ryan.
I don't need to add anything else.
That's right. That's pretty much all you do. That's what Ant does. So thank you for
Yeah,
the
y'all
fill-in.
summed it up perfectly. So
Thank you. Thanks.
Yo, shout out to Athlete X in the chat. Yo, Athlete X, hit one in the chat if you just follow me on Instagram. I think I just followed you back. Big, huge account over there, yo. Welcome to the screen. My bad, Rita. What were you saying? My chocolate drop. last one. I had to get that.
So seriously,
It's like a whole carafe. She's 5'11".
Yo, I'm telling you, she married to like a Hulk Hogan motherfucker, babe. But let me tell you something, brother.
what are you gonna do?
What you gonna do, bro?
Okay.
Anyway,
chocolate bar. Okay.
We're launching a site today, right?
Launching something.
Allegedly.
Jonesy. Okay.
Oh, God.
So, Hotep, you know how much I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah. So serious. Don't stop flirting with me. And it's a great compliment. And we'll keep the stallion back at the gate. So, but okay. So before we get the big partying going, I know. Let's introduce Ryan and take some of the pressure off of me. So Ryan is Ant today. Ryan is trash can conductor. Yay. Say hello, everybody. Ryan. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, guys.
First things first. First things first. You have to explain the name trash can conductor.
It's kind of a play on several things. For one, my nickname in high school was White Trash.
What? That was a fucking nickname, bro.
Yeah,
that's not a nickname, yo.
It was
a racial epithet.
Were you like the only white guy in your school or something?
No. It was. I grew up in the country, so it was mostly us.
Did you live in a trailer park?
Us.
No.
White.
We were okay. So we gotta go back. So
how bad is it that you grow up in the country with all white folks, and you're the one person with the name White Trash? Oh my God!
Well, let me do a quick plug. If you listen to the interview that I did with Ryan, you will learn a lot about his upbringing.
Okay.
FYI.
It's our house burnt down when I was younger, and then we were living in the house as it was being built up. And when you're in high school and embarrassed by everything, like I was kind of embarrassed to be living in a construction zone. And so like when I would invite my band members, like I played in a lot of like rock and metal bands, and so before anybody would come over to hang out, I would just be like, oh yeah, my family are poor white trash. We live in a baked potato. And then it just started being funny and caught on. And, that I would just joke around about how poor and white trash my family was. And it kind of stuck. And then, so skip several years later, I used to do hip hop music, and I love sampling.
Ass. Come on, man.
And I was a Christian hip hop artist. And
Christian hip hop. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And I love sampling and stuff like that. And so part of
you're gonna have to rap before you finish up, right?
He hasn't been to the Mogul Summit where if you say you're a rapper,
maybe
you have to rap on air.
Maybe. So
ain't no maybes. You
don't say you're a rapper unless you're ready to drop bars.
We need 8 bars at least.
And so, kind of like the trash can conductor is sort of taken, like linked with the hip hop, and then just sort of my jokey past, kind of taking different things from different areas and just kind of piecing them together and turning it into a symphony. And making projects that other people would enjoy and like out of things that you might not necessarily think of. Just kind of sort of a shout out to the underdog, I guess. Is sort of what Trash Can Conductor Productions is.
Let's hear it.
But the bars already.
Oh, come on. This is our show.
Let's hear it. I need to hear some bars.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. It's been a while. Let me. You have to give me a minute. I gotta have to remember one of my songs.
No.
Take your time. No, we're gonna give them time to think.
Raise your hand when you're ready.
In the meantime, between time, why you
asked
thinking
me to
your
rap.
rhymes?
Why don't you ever ask me for my bars?
You got bars, Rita?
Well, I've been writing a few.
Stop lying.
Jonesy.
Yes. I'm ghostwriting for Rita.
Did you not ask you to help me write a rap song?
Yes, and
that
it's almost done. And it's almost done.
I'm going to be spitting some words.
He's going to spit that hot fire. The greatest rappers of all time.
Laying down some bars for you.
What's it? Rita the Stallion?
No, I'm not going to be like that. But don't judge this mob by her cover.
That's right.
Right? Anybody
black, so.
So, but wouldn't that just be, I don't know, wouldn't that make you like me even more if I could rap?
I need to be in the video.
Yeah. Jonesy. Jonesy's my manager.
Are you going to wash the car or something like that?
Hotep.
It's going to be flipped around.
Take your shirt off, let your dreads hang out.
Yeah.
And then you'll be washing the car all sexy like.
Yeah. It's going to be like Jay-Z and Beyonce.
That's right. Make the Zoolander face and shit.
But honestly, now that we're ready to launch and things have been going really well, I do have a manager. I have a manager now, Mr. Jonesy Jones.
That's right.
So I can't make any contractual,
obligations.
Have any negotiations without my manager. So go ahead, Jonesy.
Listen, everybody, you got to wait for that hot fire. We're going to launch it. We don't want to overshadow the launch of the blog tonight.
But
the hot fire's coming in a few weeks.
We got fire. We got hot and we got fire. Fire is hot.
Somebody in the chat said, "Y'all got a Jianchor mixtape coming soon."
I already know. We got DJ Clue all over it. Illuminati, Jianchor.
Trash can's ready. White trash. Let me hear it, baby.
White trash.
All right. I guess I'll go ahead and embarrass myself real quick. All right.
I can't. I just no, it's not you, Ryan.
The spark burns and the flame consumes. Add your fire to mine and inhale the fumes. Take a deep breath in and never let it go. Hold it like you need it because we're gonna flow. Getting high of what we're doing to move, and there's more to fluid and you feeling the universe submerge, encouraging, merging, no diverting the truth. We move past space and time, our souls are intertwined to a point there is no line. When we touch, we make the poles combustible. Magnetism sinning and the engine is perpetual. Our hearts are never out of fuel. Food, light, and life. We should just stay in tonight and not dine in and eat what I need from your river of life until the hills quake. I bury my face and give thanks. My tongue only traces your name and says your praise. I bring paradise to you. We don't need to run away.
Oh, that flow is fucking.
Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Kid conductor.
Oh, man.
The hotness. Oh, you suckers.
Oh,
I gotta do like Funk Flex. Those is motherfucking bars.
That's a verse off of I'm actually working on a new album with my friend John. We got a little band going on, and that's a verse from one of the songs I just started working on the vocals for.
Is that your dude from Religious Detox, your friend?
Yeah.
Co-host? Yeah. Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, we're also a band.
All right.
Yeah, we're trying to cash in on all those angles. He's a DJ.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you should do a remix of Jadji's having a friend. He's the DJ and I'm the rapper.
Maybe.
I think Ant's fired. Trash Can, you're taking over for Ant on the show.
Come on, man. Oh my God, man, like that, man.
I got to pick on him because he ain't here.
Hotep Jesus bombing our island from over here in New Jersey. God damn.
Let me ask you a question, Doug. Let me ask you a question. Out of all the members of Jianchor, right? Why did you pick a male member to join an island with?
I didn't. Rita is the one who started that shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with that. Yo, love who you want to love.
I get you. Look. I get you.
Who you want to love.
Listen. All right. So I'm just gonna drop this. I'm gonna lay this down for you. So like one.
Don't lay it down for me.
I get that you're trying to deflect. Because you've already expressed this this infatuation for Marcus, and you're trying to deflect and push it back and project it back onto me, that's fine. Like I am perfectly comfortable in my sexuality and in my relationship with my wife and everything. If you feel the need to do that, go ahead, do your thing.
Oh, it's on you,
I'm here.
Okay.
Chad, you started all day, you possum face motherfucker.
Right? Here's the receipt.
Here we go.
Here's the receipt.
What you got, Rita?
Shit.
What you got, Rita?
So Ant sent us a text that says, I've landed.
Okay.
And Chad said,
After you already said the thing about the island, though, Rita, I was just carrying the joke along. So go ahead.
Chad said,
find us a nice island while you're there. I respond,
off the coast, yeah.
I said, Bonaire is beautiful. And Chad writes, you're not invited.
oh, pause.
Jonesy, those are receipts.
That's exactly. Yo,
He
what's
wants
fucking
you
weird?
in.
It was so
Him
sus
and
that I
Off the
wouldn't even
island.
respond.
Off the island.
I didn't even respond because I'm in that text. I saw that shit. I was like,
Damn.
what the fuck is going on? And then he's like, bring the lotion, and that is crazy.
I know. I saw did you see the lotion one? He deleted. I saw the lotion one too. It's terrible.
Pause, Chad.
You know, pause.
Oh my God.
It's like first kicking us off the island.
fuck me.
Now he's
This is
just
terrible.
he's right in front of us. He's picking out the condo. And while you're
Are you
there,
sure?
nice.
Are you
I'm
sure
too
it was a
nice for
condo?
this
while you're
shit.
there,
Like,
sweetie,
I
find us
tried.
a nice place to hang out.
I try to
Was it
be
a
funny, but
condo or
I
a
can't be
condo?
as cutthroat as these two.
No. Listen. I'm not being cutthroat, bro. I'm just letting you know that I have laid off of you for weeks on end, right? We had
Two videos in a
we
row,
had the
Jonesy.
condensation jumping off. You didn't talk to me, and then you bombing on me,
right.
and I've been laying off. I just been rope a doping like Ali, knocking it down, catching it in the pocket like boxing, whoop, whoop, catching. But see, now you tired, and I got to do it to you.
Oh my God. Welcome to our Monday meeting, folks. Halima with the $10 Canadian super chat. She said, wow. Drop that super chat, y'all. Jianchor party is lit. I'm over here. I'm like half drunk already.
Same here.
Stop grifting if you're watching and you haven't hit the super chat. Stop grifting and hit the super chat. At the very least, stop grifting and hit the like button on this biatch. All right, so I guess we got to get some work done today. I want to start here. I want to start with my pettiness. The analytics broke. What happened? Did anybody figure out what happened?
Ants out of the country. That's why.
I think
Ants out of the country.
Ants out of the country. So everything.
But honestly, I sent it to the guys.
Okay,
You guys,
all right.
you can see exactly when you can see exactly when it flatlined, which was
you can
24 hours after the Ionis switched over. And I sent the guys that thing to say right after Ionis and the whole switch over, and then we got the thing of you've confirmed it.
Yeah.
But because I sent Ant this thing that came up to say how to switch over the Googles, because I said I was worried about losing our Google Docs and all the info. And he was like, that should just transfer over. So I think that's
I just wonder why it would knock out. Like,
I don't
that doesn't make any sense because
there is a step that says there are directions, but
no, like
yeah.
How did you guys do it the first time? Was it through a plugin?
We have to ask Ant.
Ant did it, and Ant's in the DR, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's really weird because all you guys did was you did the SSL, you put the new theme in. So like the back end analytics stuff, I don't see why that dropped out.
When we moved it from Google to Ionis, though.
Oh,
that's what she's talking about.
And I said, so the thing is, right, it says,
yeah.
once you authorize it, connect Google Workspace with your new domain host. After you complete the transfer of your domain, you need to update your new domain host records to work with Google Workspace. Update your MX records to direct your domain email to your Google Workspace account, because this is all in Workspace. If you created a blah, blah, blah. And then I just wrote this to Ant to say, I think this is what we should do after we authorize transfer. We connect to G Suite with new domain host. I'll verify now. Wanted to make sure we didn't lose the data. So I think that's just a step that needs to be done.
Okay. Let's see. I see one here. There's one by Google, then there's one by Jeff Star. Google has a 4-star review. Jeff Star has 5-star. Google has more installs. I'm going to go with Jeff. I want to install this plugin now. Let's activate it. And let's see if we can get Google Analytics online right now. Let's see. All right, so Chad, we're going to talk about Chad and his wife. She has officially joined the team. Or unofficially.
Is that
right? Unofficially has joined the team. He tagged us in the chat, and she's giving
color advice.
What's going on, Chad? Walk us through this.
I look, she just sent me this shit like right before. Like I have told her she can't remember what day this show is on, and I'm like, hey, I have to go upstairs, and she's like, oh, that's tonight. And I'm like, this is like every week up until this week. Now we're like launching the thing. My daughter wrote one of the articles, so like there's some attention that hasn't been there before. So she starts looking at the site. Then she shows it to her mom, who lives with us, my mother-in-law. And so now there's like this, and she doesn't like the purple. So I'm wearing purple just out of rebellion. But anyway, what's that?
Looks like blue.
It's purple. Anyway, so she sends me this thing. She's like, this looks better than purple. I'm like, what the fuck? You haven't even like watched an episode yet. You don't know what's going on. I talk about these people. You're like, who's Rita? I'm like, what? Who's Rita? Like, she is the bane of our existence. No, I'm just joking. Rita. Look. All right, so I'm just gonna no. So look, because I said that, it's all jokes. It's all jokes. In all honesty, like Rita, like it really, like I got choked up this morning when you got the email that went out today to all of our subscribers, and because I really felt like this was your dream. This is what you had put together months ago, and to see it actually like hitting, I was like, I felt that when you sent that out and talked about how much it hit you to see that this morning. So anyway, no, I'm just joking. No, but she seriously my wife seriously has not been paying attention at all. You would swear like we don't exist. This thing doesn't exist. And there's some annoying shit that I do where I go upstairs for 2 hours and talk on the internet for a little while. So then she starts dropping like hints of like, I think y'all should do this. I think I should, like, where the fuck have you been? It's week 16. And now you're going to come? Actually, it's more than that, because we were talking on the phone about this stuff before we even started the show. That's how the show started. We had like a 2-hour conversation on the phone that nobody ever got to see or anything like that. And you were like, we need to make this a show. These conversations, our meetings need to be a show. So anyway, yeah. So she has attempted to glom on after the fact, but we will always remember the OGs. Shout out to Brody. Shout out to Ebony. Shout out to Halima, Natasha, Trisha, Alex, Ryan, who's in the building, Alchemy, who gave us our first submission months ago, like a couple of months ago, I think.
Thomas Viskentas.
Thomas Viskentas. Jonesy, try to say it right. Thomas Viskentas.
Thomas Viskentas.
Hey, he did it. He did it, Thomas. We got it. All right. Then DT Dakota, Kamar, Jenny, Adam, who just added his name into the fray tonight. And then, yes, my daughter, Juliet. And then,
did you say Andy?
Andy.
Did you name?
Well, I was saving them for last. Andy and Jeremy, like those two guys they put some really good stuff together, and I've gotten some from them and from Adam, like some really good, and DT Dakota too, on like how frequently they're going to be able to produce. We've got something coming for y'all. Like this is just the tip of the iceberg that you're seeing right now, and the family's growing. And if you want to get in, like these are the OGs. You get to be like a little mini OG, I guess, or whatever, if you join after this, but it's still like we're building something really big, and these folks are really putting in work. Kamar too. Kamar is going to be putting in an article a week. So we've got content coming for you. And
did you name everybody?
I think so. I wrote down a bunch of bunch of names.
You did it from memory, so I want to make sure everybody's
I wrote it. No, I didn't. I wrote them down.
Okay,
I wrote
good.
shit down. Come on now.
Good.
I used paper and pencil though.
About Natasha.
I said Natasha.
No, did you say Natasha? I didn't hear Natasha either. Natasha for keeping that group chat.
Yes.
And for sending me videos. They're awesome.
Chat, can you please go to Jianchor.blog? Somebody post a link in the chat so we can. I'm trying to get this analytics set up. It's giving me trouble. Not acting. I don't think.
I think you're supposed to do something, Chad.
What am I supposed to do?
Hoji Boo just asked you to get him to Jianchor.com.
I'm supposed to post it in the chat. Okay, I got to do that too while I'm talking. All right, cool. I'm used to it. I did everything this weekend, so I go out. Why wouldn't I do this too?
What time is it? See? It only took 30 minutes, Jonesy, before he'd have to tell anybody.
And that's the reason why I came out this week the way I did, because like when we do a whole bunch of stuff,
I know, fucking with y'all.
It just
Nobody
happens.
cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
I've never heard Ant say, "Look at me, I am man. I did website." Ant does like fucking everything. He never says anything. This
what do you think?
Bag does one thing
all weekend.
Got
the text all weekend.
Hey, I got to pick up the slack for you guys. I got to come in here and save the world. And it's
since I've done everything. Since I've done everything. He even tried to replace Rita.
I said,
oh
no, I didn't.
I got receipts.
Okay,
I would like you to screen share this.
My
sweet, beautiful man, Hotep Jesus.
Tried to replace Rita.
How did I try to replace Rita? Okay.
You said Rita was fired, and then you were trying to bring somebody in that does the exact same shit that Rita does. And I think her name is like
that. No. I'm gonna. We've got two sets of evidence.
I was not trying to bring anybody.
Okay. So
y'all really like y'all take extreme liberty. See, like the fact that I'm like borderline autistic
cannot take
means that I have to
dishy, take it.
I can't say something that's not like in the realm of truth. And y'all are just like, you will take like a little thing that I said and you'll take it to like the nth degree in the opposite direction of what I meant and then just run with it.
That's what comedy is.
Listen.
That's what comedy is. That's what comedy is.
I mean, the one person on this show that actually knows me is Hotep. Me and Hotep known each other over 20 years.
Thanks.
Listen. Have I ever been a dude? I don't ever style. If I say something, it's the fact, bro. That's the reason why people like run from me, because I tell the truth. Bro, you have been really tooting your own horn this week, bro. You really have, dog. I really like. I wouldn't even say it if it wasn't true. Like, let's be for real, Chad.
Okay,
keep it a stack.
All right,
keep it a stack. You've been walking around this bitch like the nature boy. He's like, woo, woo. The Jonesy. I'm telling you, man, Chad, you've been feeling yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Is this true? Is this true, Chad?
I don't know. Maybe I guess it is. Yeah, sure.
I have never heard.
I'll just.
Ant has built this.
I love to plead guilty. I just plead guilty.
All right,
Chad, keep it a stack. Ant's built this site from the ground up.
Oh, for sure.
Right? I've never heard Anthony say, "Yo, look what all I did." Not fucking one time, bro. And he's the quietest when we get on the show.
He did complain about me ruining everything, though. He did. Okay,
that's
okay, Jonesy.
I
will take that from you. I'll take that from Jonesy. That's okay.
But Ant, Chad, you are terrible. That's why, to be honest with you, I hope that we get IT guys and we get people that can do this shit for us, so you never ever have to touch the site again. Because if I have to hear another diatribe about all the hard work you've been putting in, and then I got to go to work, and then I got to drive to Dubuque, Iowa, then I got to come home and I got to coach water polo and all this bullshit, I don't fucking want to hear this shit again.
Yeah, did he say water polo?
Okay, so let's segue, because I forgot that all the evidence I had, so we can do that in the middle.
Yeah, you coach water polo?
But remember, Jonesy keeps it a stack. So, it's fucking truth, I guess. I've never even played or I don't even think I've watched water polo. Maybe like in the Olympics.
Bro, listen,
Okay.
that's the thing.
But Jonesy's telling the absolute truth. Jonesy never embellishes, never exaggerates. It's always the truth. We don't even. I'm admitting to all of it because it's absolutely true. I have drowned countless horses coaching water polo.
Horses.
Shout out to LC Green.
Horses aren't in the pool when you play water polo.
It's an old Miller High Life joke. You wouldn't know. You're probably not old enough.
I don't think he's
Shout
white
out to
enough.
LC Green. Shout out to LC Green for the water polo joke.
All right.
I think it was him and OJ Simpson.
What happened, Rita? Talk to us.
Okay. For number one, before I say what I'm going to say, Ryan, you are doing great as Ant. You are doing a great Ant job. So
poor Ryan.
Going back to
me, right.
So this is Chad. Let me get through this. I'm about to say something nice. I'm about to say something nice about you.
No,
swear to God. So,
the shot is always something nice to me. The chaser is definitely going to be
but this
slander.
is we're laughing. No, because and I'm emotional because of how excited I am for this whole project. But this group of 5 of us have taken we've got so many different pieces. Got the content with YouTube. Jonesy and I are trying to rock out with the interviews. We've got people helping. We've got Ebony, who just helped us put a transcript into a really nice question and answer for an interview. And so, but the final stage of the blog being in place was Ant putting it, and then Chad supporting him. And then the last 3 days have been Chad going back and forth with the contributors. Just, it's like, what do you need? How quick do you need it? And things all started to come together. Friday it was touch and go, but then things came in on Saturday. Stop looking at me like that, Chad. There is no punchline. I swear to God.
This is admiration.
So but here's me and Jonesy. Jonesy's like, on Friday, Chad's saying, what about those other articles? And I'm looking, I go, we had 2 articles that we wrote in December that 4 months later were dated compared to what we were looking at, where we were in December. So I was trying to clean it up, and I was working on other things, and I was seeing things coming in, and we keep seeing Chad going, okay, we only have so many. And I'm working on stuff, but I'm thinking this isn't ready. And I'm seeing more and more things come in. But I also could see the emails going back and forth, the Slack going back and forth, the messages, and just how everyone was just so generous, and Chad just led it the whole time. So that is, and we tease you, Chad, because you took the bulk of getting what we have up right now in. So I am overwhelmed, seriously.
Rita.
And we tease, I am, come on, overwhelmed, but I'm and just taking it because everyone now on the funny side, me and Jonesy will never tell you how much harder
I told
we
you
work.
this was going to be the chaser.
No, not a chaser. But because I'm not going to cry. I keep promising I'm not going to cry through the whole thing.
Good. I'm glad you made me laugh because I was like,
when we started this, we were going to write all of the articles and hope people would write. So to have 12 different authors write articles, unbelievable. And so it's even was with all the ramp up, everything we did, all of the exposure that Hotep Jesus gave us to be there and to have this network, and then to see what's happening on Twitter, people being so supportive of each other and retweeting what's happening. And so this is kind of like the first day and a really exciting time. So that's my compliment to Chad. He does inform me and Jonesy. And, but it's true. He pulled it because Ant is off doing his big dream the next couple days. Right. And we want to give him all the love and support and for that, because that's exactly what we're about. It's like, live your dream. And so, but in terms of, we all produce a lot of content. We all do a lot of things, but Chad is the perfect person to be doing what he's doing. And so mad props to him. we're still going to tease you like crazy because that's how we have fun. Yeah. But he did pull it in. He pulled it all together for that to come up today. Yeah, so thank you, Chad.
I know we all got our shit that we've got going on, and everybody, and so it's like one of the things that's been really cool about this whole process is that like at every time we've had an opportunity to like carry the weight, for either everyone else or just for one individual,
right?
And we've also all been in a place where we've needed to hand that weight off,
right?
And just to see that kind of come together has been beautiful to watch. Yeah. And also like, dude, these people who have come in, who've contributed work already, like just to be part of this.
Yeah.
And then the people who aren't ready yet to post something to the site, but who have said they want to, they just aren't ready yet to do it, but they're committing to do it in the future. Yep. Like there's some real wind at our backs, and we appreciate y'all. Like it's been amazing. Like to Rita's point, like we were really like 3-4 months ago, this was going to be like Chad, Rita, and Ant writing 75 Jonesy. Articles a month.
Right. Right.
What did I say?
You left out Jonesy because he's off the island.
That's what I said. Chad, Rita,
you said.
Jonesy. Did I say my name twice? Fuck. I think
you said Chad, Rita, and
Chad, Rita.
Freudian slip. Don't worry about
it. It's anyway.
So
we were all going to write like 75 articles a month to try to make this thing populated, and it's to the point now where like I can't keep up with the people who are posting stuff, and I'm like trying to like go through and like make sure like it's it's publishable and everything. But and so far we've gotten some really, really amazing content from people, and I don't know how to say it other than like I can't express like how appreciative we are. Like it's blown our minds. We did not expect, like this was like Rita said, we thought we were going to have to hope for later on down the road what has already happened before this episode.
Now, can I tell you the story of Chad firing me?
I just want to say that
okay,
when this project reaches like $1 million in revenue, it's gonna be a lot of tears on this motherfucking channel.
Oh my God. Shit, I might cry. God damn.
That shit's gonna be in studio all together. So I can hug Jonesy when he cries.
No, listen, I have no soul. I don't cry. And you guys are making me very uncomfortable. Stop crying, Chad. Stop it.
I'm not crying.
Just fucking stop it, Chad.
I removed your video while you were emotional because I refused to allow the world to see you like that.
Did you seriously do that?
Yes, I seriously did.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. See, that's why you the fucking man, bro. I appreciate that shit. Chad, tighten up, god damn it. Nah, man, but you know what, man? Listen, I try not to be too sentimental, but when we got together, in my mind, I'm like, how is this gonna work, right? We're all adults. We all have bills, we have children, we have lives, we have all of this shit going on, right? And we have this big idea that Rita dropped in our lap. Shout out to Rita, because without Rita, none of this would have come together. And then the fact that Hotep got behind the shit, he put gas in the engine, and drove this shit forward.
And
it's like, listen, man, you couldn't ask for better people to get into something like this with. And now that we've hit every mark and we're going to meet and exceed every mark, I'm very, very hopeful for this. I want to thank Rita. I want to thank Brian. I want to thank Chad. I want to thank even Ryan. You did a lot of work for us, man. You're a fucking man. I love you, man. You're a great guy. And last but not least, I definitely want to thank Ant. Because Ant, Ant doesn't really say a whole lot of shit because he's not that kind of cat. But Ant puts in a lot of work. And without Ant, we'd be dead in the water.
No.
Plus, if I can add Ant,
he's not here for this point.
And it makes me mad that he's not here. Like, I almost was like, oh, man, you know what I mean?
Me too. Fuck Ryan. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Whoa, easy.
I'm just joking.
No, not the big homie trash.
No, I'm just joking.
I thought it. I wish Ant could be here, man. You know?
See, man, the most humble dude in the world. See, this is what kind of person Chad is, man. Chad is the kind of guy
it's all about him. It's all about Chad.
He goes 3 grades down in elementary school. He's a 5th grader, and he pushes the fucking 2nd grader off of the slide. You know, I'm not calling you a 2nd grader, but I might be. I don't know. Listen, I'm just saying. Look, man, not to get sentimental, but I appreciate
he
all.
He only
y'all.
did it so he could call me a 5th grader. That's all.
You think that I'm that diabolical? I might be. Nah, on the real, I'm very, very happy and hopeful that we can push this shit forward. And everybody out there that's watching right now, because I don't say a whole lot when it comes to like seriousness. But who's ever out there, if you think that you're going to submit, don't wait for 2 months. Like Brian says all the time, do it now. Because if you don't do it now, you're probably not. Mm-hmm. We're not judging y'all. If you want your voice to be heard, this is the place. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I get Hollywood real quick. So when we start getting paper, I'm not answering my phone no more. So jump on now. Jump on ASAP Rocky. Because I'm telling you, soon this shit goes off, I'm gonna stop answering my phone.
You have to deal with customer service, and customer service can hang up on
you. Customer what? I could post this click for you.
So one great shout out to Ant. He takes he writes beautifully, and he takes, we can throw him a ton of bullet points. Like all 3 of us are going, we're this, we're that, we're this, we're that. And he weaves it all together. Mm-hmm. So really, that
landing page shit that he put together is fire. Like the language that he put together.
In a world full of censorship and propaganda, authenticity is hard to find. Woo! Bars. We need to hear real stories from real people. Jianchor is an open community for sharing ideas, building relationships, and empowering businesses. Our mission is to create a network of collaborators that help each other make the most of their unique talents and personalities. Here, we take loneliness, frustration, and seclusion and transform it into connection, synergy, and opportunity. We've realized that everyone has a different story and everyone is fighting their own battle. Our unique platform is where subscribers can engage, participate, and create content that others can discover and connect with. We have created a garden where any flower can flourish. Jianchor offers 4 perspectives: personal finance, culture, business, and mental health. Our team provides written articles and podcasts for our featured guests. We will introduce subscribers to different voices and perspectives with interviews, books, and article reviews, and enhanced content based on subscriber recommendations and feedback. Join the Jianchor journey. Participate in the conversation. Powerful.
So that is a combination of bullet points, and that's a little bit of all of us about how we started. But this leads right into how I got fired. So may I share that story?
Yes.
All right. So Ann had been asking me all day for the bio, the about page.
Oh my God, you meant it.
It's a story that needs to be told. Okay.
Okay.
So I
love everybody.
Ann, I got.
Been nice knowing y'all.
I have this, and this, and I said, but I've got to weave it together. And so later that day, how you doing, Rita, on that about page? I want to get it up going because I'm leaving. It's like, I'm almost there. So here it is, 10 o'clock your time. And all of a sudden, Ant's saying, you need it now. Give it to me now. I need it now, blah, 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 blah. And then we start. So I said, here's the bullet points. Is this enough? He goes, good. He said, what about a tagline? And he says something, and we're all going, oh, that's good. And he said something else. And then Jonesy said, no, we can't use that. That's like my works tagline. And he's like, well, I need something. So Jonesy says, show us your tits, right? And everybody laughs. And then we go back and forth. And then it's your story matters. Let it be heard, back and forth. And then Ant's like, Rita, what is it? So I write, your story matters. Let it be heard. Then show us your tits. And we all laughed, and everybody's laughing. And then Chad, Rita, you're fired.
Yeah, HR called. Chad is definitely HR.
Called. So I said, who's the HR department? And then we found out it's Chad. So
I thought it was Jonesy, honestly.
Mr. Sensitive, we're overworking, doing everything for the project.
NSFW.
That's right. So Jonesy, were you offended? It was funny.
A little bit.
Oh my God.
I'm always offended.
I know.
Just so everybody knows, our group text is everybody doing the same thing to each other. And they're the only ones who come on here and turn what I say, that's the same shit that they're saying, and turns it into this. But it's good. It's all for comedy, and it's all love. I love you, Rita.
I know. This is why
I'm
it's
thrilled
so
today.
easy.
Today's been an amazing day.
The more upset you get, the more me and Jonesy.
I know. Look, hey, this is why.
It's like chum to sharks.
This is why when I was in high school, like
I cry a lot. Did you cry a lot?
No, I didn't cry. Fuck you, Rita. I didn't cry a lot. God damn, man. This is why I fired you.
Okay, you third graders. I'm gonna get on the jungle gym first. Show you how strong I am.
Third graders at my high school.
See here, little second graders.
Right, exactly.
Anyway.
Lord Chadwick of Backyardington.
That's right.
And I'm here to rule.
No, it was Backwoodington. You have to get
That's
it
right. And that decimal point is in the wrong place. I will teach you Excel. I don't care if you're 7.
Fuck Excel. Excel is trash. Excel is trash. I hate Excel. Me and Excel. I almost threw my computer through the window today. I'm trying to do something for work. I have a huge presentation on Thursday, and I just anyway. I don't want to get into it, but Excel is fucking garbage. Anyway, fuck Bill Gates.
But when you were 9, teaching the 7-year-old, Excel was in good shape.
Excel didn't exist at that point, Rita, but
see, you're so literal, Larry.
Larry.
Just let that shit roll off your shoulders, man. Just
so,
a little rhythm with it.
I'm just saying, like I was drawing mazes in my notebook when I was 9 years old.
You know what? I believe that.
I believe that
you should. I told the truth.
So getting back to the salute to Chad in a serious way, he did pull it together, but he's the guy for that. And so and even Ant was trying from where he was. Yeah, he kept
well, and the night before, like he had a flight. I don't know how early his flight was yesterday morning, but Saturday night. I'm on the phone with Ant, and we're going through like the stuff that we talked about on the Mogul Summit. And I'm like, "Hey man, look, I'll take care of this. Can you do these 3? Because I don't have time, or I can't. That's so much. Ant can go in like 5 seconds, and he can do like turn it into like round the corners or whatever. Some of the shit that you had suggested,
padding and everything.
Yeah, all that stuff. And so Ant like he knocked it out immediately. I mean, we were talking about it too, like the stuff in the Mogul Summit that we've learned, and like in this project that we've learned, is the kind of stuff that like people pay thousands of dollars to go to school to learn how to build websites, and then they come out and they probably don't even know how to do the shit that we're doing.
What's fucking with my boomer ass is building a website for my brother, and it's almost done.
Say word.
Yeah, word.
Oh, that's lit.
Nice. I love it.
Did you get the analytic? Are the analytics working or no?
No, we're not there yet.
but I meant for us. I think Brian's working on it.
Now, finish what you're saying, Jonesy. You say you got the working on the website?
Yeah, working on a website for my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gotta understand something. It's always value whenever you're in the Mogul Summit. It's always value when you're around smart, intelligent people. You just gotta be there to soak it up, and you gotta listen. You know what I mean? You get a lot of people that have come in and out of the group, because it's a core member group, and it's new people that you could tell are going to stick. And you might have that one person that'll show up for 3 weeks. And then Brian's like, well, hey, check it out. Listen, you're trying to start a bottled water business. Why don't you go by a lake? And they're like, no, I want to go to the desert. And he keeps fucking telling them. And then it just gets to the point where it's some people you can't teach stupid. You can't fix that.
Yeah.
But if you listen and you listen to the feedback from Brody and Halima and all of them, Daphne, you're gonna get those jewels. You're gonna get them gems. So anybody that's watching, if you're not a lame, sign up for the Mogul Summit. Yeah. If you want to start your business, if you want to not work for somebody else, if you want to like get out there in the world and get your brand out there, sign up for the Mogul Summit. I'm telling you right now, because this right here is going to turn into, and I'm calling it right now, this is going to be a multi-million-dollar business, right? And it all started, the genesis of it was in the Mogul Summit. Word. And the genesis of it was Rita having an idea and Rita believing in everybody, and then Brian putting gas in the engine and driving the shit forward. And I couldn't, it's just amazing what you can do when people work together. It's
amazing.
About to
make me cry.
Man, you know you.
And help us
so just like me.
No, I think it was the multi-million.
He said, "You ain't got no soul, just like
not
me."
The love.
Rita's dead on. Rita's dead on. It wasn't about all the sentimental shit. It was when he said it was going to be a multi-million-dollar business. That's when he started crying.
I got a tear in my eye.
Brian, that's when me and Brian gonna start crying. Are you fucking serious?
The money.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
Be like Johnny Manziel on this man.
Oh, we broke as hell though. Right now, we trying to string this shit together.
Stop speaking French, Mr. Lemoyne. You broke as hell. I mean,
I'm talking about the project. Hey, you were talking last week about how we were in the negative on these contests or whatever.
Oh yeah,
I'm just saying,
listen,
the project.
This company is in the red, and you're not broke, Chad.
Right.
Let's be for real.
Chad with his
palatial estate and his pond and his boat.
I didn't say I would. I'm talking about we.
Chad's got a lake.
No,
got a
meaning that,
lakeside
right.
view and shit.
Lake Chaddington.
Right. All of it, right. So meaning
I've gone from like I have a tick in my neck, back-Whittington, to now I'm, what is it, Lake Sidington, or what did you call me?
Lake Chadwick.
Whatever's the funniest.
Yo,
if things ever get hard, I'm moving in with Chad.
Oh, right. Real rap. I'm gonna show up what Chad do like.
Like I know his garage is bigger than our houses.
Natasha Kayleen with a $5 super chat. She said, "Much love, everyone. Smile. Waste of Talent podcast is not grifting. Waste of Talent podcast said, long live Ant. Shout out to my guy." Halima said, "Fact. Jianchor is in the top 1% of websites on the internet. The viral magic potion begins at Mogul Summit." Thank you, Natasha Kayleen. $5 super chat. She said, "We love you, Hotep Jesus. You inspire us." Thank you. Man, This is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful.
Can I share a story about the website today?
You can do anything you want, chocolate bar.
Tell you the Hulkster is gonna be ringing your doorbell. Let me tell you something, brother.
Oh God,
that's my woman, brother.
I'll sell you some chocolate.
So since this weekend, because it's been rolling, the articles have been coming in, and I've been reading all of them and getting emotional because they're really beautiful, really. So I go, I can't do it. And then I see an email come through, another one is posted. I go, okay, I'll just look at that one. It couldn't, but it's really an amazing group of people who've been writing for us already. And so I'll just like, okay, I can't, I got to go in front of the camera. My eyes can't be all swollen from crying all day. I've got to stop reading it. And then I see that DM that said, "Oh, Hotep Jesus." I'm like, oh, what did sweet Hotep Jesus write? His first, article on our launch day. What could that sweet man have written? And I read 6 reasons why your life absolutely sucks. And I'm like,
that was born in the Mogul Summit.
Jonesy was the inspiration for that too, by the way.
That was Jonesy's idea.
It's so funny because I was like, I don't even have to look at who the author was to this.
That's a great piece though. Like, it is fucking gold.
I know, but it cracked me up. I thought, Yeah, it is. It's like all the stuff that we learned in the Mogul Summit, or if you listen to Hotep Jesus. But I just thought that was just awesome. Going, we'd have this, it's like, oh, that's really thought provoking. Oh, that's really beautiful. Oh my gosh. And I'd, get emotional about the talent. And then here comes Hotep Jesus. Why your life sucks.
Off the top rope. But you know what though? Hotep put his ashes. Out on your head.
That's right.
He put his ashes out on everybody's head with that one right there.
Superfly snooker off the top rope.
But the cool part of it is everybody who showed up, who's writing their articles, who have submitted articles. It's really cool. Just looking at it from that point of view is that, do what you want, study, just do it kind of thing. And show up. But thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
No doubt. Prayers the training the vitamin, baby.
Yeah. I think one thing about branding, right, is, we can do a little pop quiz. What is branding? See if you guys have been paying attention to Mogul Summit.
Where if anybody sees anything that has to do with you, they know exactly what it's about, who you are, what it is that you're doing.
That's also
basically
true.
Like it encapsulates like, somebody sees Hotep Jesus, they know your whole arsenal of like what you do, or at least some of that arsenal.
Right. So succinctly, it's reputation, right? Branding is your reputation. So when you say you're going to do something, you have to do it, right? You can't. The minute you don't do what you say, you have a poor reputation, and your brand gets a bad rep, right? So when I say I'm going to do some shit, I make sure I do that shit, or I have a good ass fucking excuse why I didn't. And I'm not one for excuses. So when you guys said I had to have a blog ready, and Jonesy said, it would be a good idea to write, why your life sucks, I had to deliver. So I didn't procrastinate. While the maids cleaned up our house today, sat down and I banged it out. It was launch day. Had to be there.
Did you bang out the maid or?
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
Got a little confused.
At what point did you write it? Because I same thing. How many maids were there?
Yeah, they was kind of thick.
Were you?
It was kind of thick too.
Oh my God! Hotep's like, oh, here goes the tip, baby.
I know. No wonder they're in small little paragraphs. Like, wait, I got one done. Come over here.
He dictated it while someone else.
The dictation. Oh my gosh!
Let's go, trash can.
Oh God!
So yeah, I just sat down and I banged it out. I knew it was launch day, and I'll tell you what, I'm a procrastinator, right?
Me too.
But I meet my deadlines. You know what I mean? I like the pressure of having to come in at the last second. It makes me perform really well. Mm-hmm. But I'm definitely a procrastinator when it comes to certain things. Other things, I'm more of like a do it now type of guy. Like depends on like the sense of urgency behind something. But if it's like quick, I'm a do it now type of guy. Here's the thing about tasks. When you have tasks that are less than 15 minutes, people like to push those off. And the problem is those 15-minute tasks are probably the most important things because they get other shit rolling, like send that email, reply to this email, do this, do that. So I do those like real fast, but like big projects or like, like writing a blog, sometimes I procrastinate on that shit because it's like, when is it due? Okay, I'll have it done by the due date. So I'll wait to the last minute and do it like the day of, right? But the other thing about me is I work when I'm not working. So I wrote the blog in my head a day before, right? And actually I started working on it in my head like 2 nights before, like after the Mogul Summit. I was just like, why do people's lives suck? Da, 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 da. And I just put the list together. And like I tell people, anytime you sit down and write, always have the bullet points. So I just wrote the 6 points out first. And then once I wrote the 6 points out why your life sucks, I was like, all right, now I'm just gonna go in on it and just fill it in. And I had written the 6 points in my head last night. So then today when I had to bang out, I just had to put them on paper and write. And then obviously, when you have those things, you already know what you want to say because as you're listening them in your head, I just had to put the shit on paper. So yeah, it was fun. I'm glad that's out there. and I'll share it with my following probably tomorrow morning. To answer Rita's question, the Google Analytics the plugin says analytics is not available yet. Please check back later. So, me being the annoying digital marketer I am, I'm probably not going to share my blog until I can see the hits on it. So once I see Google Analytics firing, I will then go ahead and share that blog and all those sorts of things. I just hate sending traffic to some shit where I can't watch the traffic. You know how I get. It's actually showing traffic now, which is odd because it says it's not ready in WordPress. But if anybody can go to the website right now, please do so in the chat, just so I can see the traffic come in.
Pops.
But it's showing 2 active users on the site. I just don't know if that's me or somebody else. There's 3.
I'm on the site.
You're on the site? That was you just came in?
Yeah, I'm on the site as well.
All right. So it's firing. It's working.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. If we can get more people in there, that'd just help me verify. But I do believe I'm gonna go on my phone and see if that will count.
On the same IP, just right?
Yeah.
Can I give a shout out to our Jianchor podcast YouTube channel and Mr. Jonesy Jones?
Yeah.
He's got a couple videos. One has over 223 views, and one has over 100 and it has 115 views. So mad props. Jonesy's doing some great interviews, great researcher. So really excited he's got more coming. I have more coming, but we're not going to talk about how much work we do. Me and Jonesy are like that.
See, and I was about to say, like, be careful, because Jonesy's coming for you, Brian. Like, he's a good interviewer. I was about to give him props, and here comes Rita.
Hey, listen, I'm not trying to
pull my leg down under the bottom rope and hit me with a folding chair.
You're just taking it personally. All I said was, Mr. Jonesy Jones and I are not going to go and tell everybody how much work we're doing behind the scenes.
I didn't tell everybody.
We've got receipts. You can just go to our YouTube channel.
I didn't tell everybody. You told everybody.
Hey, man.
It's the same thing. You can't trust us with anything.
You know what I'm trying to do? I'm just trying to make something that is worthy of everybody, that's watching and you know what I mean, that's consuming it, that they actually will enjoy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because real rap, like when I talked about doing all of this stuff, Brian is the one who was like, yo, man, you should do it. Because I didn't want to do it. You know what I'm like? Nah, I don't think that's me. We talked about it and everything. And he was like, yo, man, why not? You know what I mean? And it's like when you hear a guy like that tell you like, yo, I see he out here on Joe Rogan, he doing his thing, he's moving and shaking. And with somebody like that tells you, yo, homie, no, you can do this shit. Fuck it, do it. You know what I mean? That kind of give you that little bit of extra gas. You know what I mean? I normally don't give a fuck what anybody thinks or says or whatever. But you know what? When you put things out into the world, you don't want to embarrass yourself. And you don't want to be a hack. And yo, man.
I listened to the interview with the comedian dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I meant to tell you at the Mogul Summer, I listened to it Friday. Yeah, Jonesy's killing it, man. He's a great fucking interviewer. But y'all gotta understand, like, had the internet been what it is today, Jonesy would have already been a star. Like, he's got star quality. He's always had star quality. You know what I mean? Right. And, he used to rap too. You know what I mean? He's probably still could rap. I know you don't lose that type of shit. You know what I mean? But he's always had that star quality. He's always been like the most popular guy in school or wherever he was. So when he asked me that, I was looking at my phone like, nigga, if anybody should be doing this shit, it should be you. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if anybody, it's definitely you, because when we look at the podcast world, I've done I don't say a lot, but I've done a few shitty interviews with some really shitty hosts. And I've done some really great ones. And I've done some mediocre hosts. Jonesy has a personality, and that's usually what's missing from some of these other podcasts is the motherfuckers just ain't got no personality. They corny as shit. So when you have a personality, like that's like 90% of this shit. The other 10% is showing up.
May I have one more thing? Right, because the depth of research that he does, because
Yo.
even that's what I'm saying. Two things was
that dude even
He
commented
do
on that.
more research than me on my guest.
Right. The thing
I
is
was
when
like,
he
you went and did like you know
he
everything
pulled up-
about
right.
this dude.
Exactly. When
He
the
was
guy
like, yo,
said,
I found this dude from high school
Right,
in
that's
1992 who's 5'11", and he did a whole podcast about you, yo.
He's like, he had on Tuesday, he had macaroni and cheese in 1993.
It's almost some Nardwar level stuff.
He was yes. That was a great
Nardwar.
comparison.
Yeah.
Nardwar will find out everything about you and show you be like, how you know that?
Oh my God. He knows, like, I love watching the reactions for his interviews, man.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
thing
how
is that-
Jonesy
right.
came. He came like
But-
Nardwar.
right.
Word.
But
Word.
That's
that-
funny, but I
right.
appreciate that.
Word.
But that and the interview he did with Jason Soto, that it wasn't just like what we're used to is that a host is there, some producer puts a list of questions in front of them, they haven't read the book, they don't know their history, and it's all about, okay, we got 4 minutes here for you to have some repartee with me. And so Jonesy's bringing up because we knew the guy was controversial on the internet and on the podcasting world and the Food Network, but if anyone could get someone to understand, the other side and just be respectful and yet stand his ground. In the very first 10 minutes, he says, this is what I looked at. I don't want to really talk about it that much, but can you see how it could look like this, and this, and you don't have to explain yourself. And you could tell it put the guy at ease right away. And then he was able to say, I want to close the door on that. And then Jonesy, and so I just want to talk about me. And then Jonesy's like, all right, I got a whole book on you, dude. Let's talk about it. So when he segued into that, because again, when the guy goes, you really did your research. So the fact that he pulled it, because he's probably used to answering the same questions. That's why there's certain people that you just go, I think, I don't know what to ask him. Everybody's asked him every single thing you could possibly ask him. How can you fill in time? Right. Because usually the research that we have, but Jonesy took things, it's like, about this comedy and this and that. But also the thing is, Jonesy is so smart.
Yeah. Jonesy already has so much of that stuff in his head already.
Not just cultural, it's just not the music, but movie references, and his memory goes back, right? He's talking about, it's like the 92 7th draft pick. I mean,
no, look, I love your pushback on Jason Peters, because I was like, no, motherfucker, Marshawn Lynch and LaShawn McCoy made Jason Peters.
Jonesy's like, what'd you think?
I don't want to hear that shit.
I said I started getting bored because
I didn't want to dork out on sports. I was like, oh shit.
I know you did, but it's like, but he knew
it was great, though.
It's like two peas in a pod, knowing these obscure facts. But that too was he can talk on just about every level, handle it. So anyway, that's why that in the very beginning it was Jonesy and Ant. I went to Jonesy because I loved his podcast and loved his point of view, and then how funny he was. Ant because of his aesthetic, and then just the basic and simplicity on how he talked about finance. So, but Jonesy's the star of the content in terms of. No. Yeah, but and
he's genuinely curious. That's the other thing. Like, so similar to what Brian does, that makes it so. And you remember, Brian, I told you this. Yeah. One of the first interviews that you ever did, like one of those Bitcoin interviews or something. I was like, this is like a lane that like you're gonna like excel in, because this genuine curiosity where you are actually just, you don't care and you're just asking, like you're like, hey, look, I don't understand this. Explain it to me. Or I do understand it, but I want to make sure you can explain it to me.
Yo, that's what's hilarious. Anytime he has somebody on, right? They think they're the expert. It's like, motherfucker, you're not the expert, bro. Right. He just wants to see if you know what you're talking about. Right. Like always like, do you know what a ribosome is? No, jerk off. I don't know what a ribosome is.
Thank God Lupe here. That's what Jonesy brings too, is that like there's like a genuine curiosity of like really wanting to know. And as an audience member, as someone who is part of that viewership or listenership, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh yeah, I'd love to hear how this guy answers this question, or how this lady answers this question, because that's a really good question that I don't know the answer to yet. And I'm interested to hear what the answer is. Whereas so much of the other stuff is, especially with somebody like Josh Denny, where it's like everybody's been through the whole everything over and over and over and over again. And Jonesy took it in places that I don't think he's ever been before with an interview.
Right. So he was respectful. The guy was respectful back. He handled it, what the issues were. And then both of them agreed that's not who this guy is. And then Jonesy allowed him to go, especially in the beginning when Jonesy said, I don't agree with everything you do, but I'll have a conversation. I'm going to have a conversation with you. And let's talk about this, this, and this. But I super shout out. Jonesy's definitely the big part of Jianchor podcast at YouTube. If you haven't seen his videos, who's ever watching, who will watch later, check them out. I've got some of my business. They're not as exciting, but I'm working on it because by Sweet Jonesy's helping me so much by listening to him. And but especially with the Josh Denny interview and Jason Soto, learned a lot about not just the personality. I'm curious.
You know what was funny about the Josh Denny interview was the comments. The comments were killing Josh Denny, but they were like, but I like the host though. The interview was pretty good.
but like right when that first night, Jonesy. First night, Jonesy sent a text to us saying, wow, we're already getting hit. And I said, I think it's great, number one, because he's getting so many looks at the website. And then I saw that one that said, I'm not sure about this guy, but I really like the interviewer. I'm going to check out some other ones. But then you look at the analytics, and those people that were doing negative reviews, they weren't watching it.
They weren't even watching it.
Because you can see it's like, it's a 2-hour video, and 12 people only spent, 12
seconds.
Right. So anyway,
it's long enough to type that comment, and that's it.
I respect all of the people who put the thumbs down and said bad shit about Josh Denny, because that's some real top shelf hating right there, man. They follow this dude around the internet just to hate on
Josh Denny do anything new? All right, let me go downvote it and let me go talk shit.
That video could have said that Josh Denny came up with the cure for cancer, and they wouldn't even have found it. It would have just been like, hey man, fuck Josh Denny, man.
Yo, real talk. They was definitely looking for him, yo.
That's crazy.
It's like that guy from high school who was like doing a whole podcast on it.
Dude, that's it's funny because it's legit.
Podcast.
That was probably him on all those accounts.
Right? Boosting them up, right?
Driving traffic. Oh, you mean the high school guy?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying Denny was doing it to himself to try to.
No, the high school guy was doing it.
High school guy, yeah.
Right.
He got like 8 accounts just to go hate on them.
So for
but shout out to Jonesy for being more respectful of Josh Denny than he is of me. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Real quick, trash can. I need you to load up a rap before. So you're gonna close out the show with a rap. So you're gonna have to load one up. So get ready. Rita, what was you about to say?
It's gotta be a Jianchor centric rap too. No, just
damn. What was you about to say? Don't we got like questions or something like that? And then the ultimate question at the end. What do we got?
Let's see. Let me see. I do not think we have questions this week.
Okay.
It's been quiet since we haven't been really
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions regarding business development, startups, entrepreneurship, send them in at Jianchor.blog at gmail.com. Once again, at Jianchor.blog at gmail.com. Send those questions in, and Hotep Jesus and the Jianchor cast will answer those for you. Send them in. If you're a contributor, send them in. Especially the contributors, please send them in. Chad, question. Contributors, how many we got that submitted?
Oh shit! Now you're gonna make me pull up the thing.
Now you gotta do some work.
It's like a dozen.
It's 12.
It's over. It's 10 to.
That submitted. That gave work is on the site.
Yeah, hang on. Let me pull it. Let me pull it up.
Crazy. It took me 3 years to get my first contributor.
Well, that's because you didn't have a Hotep Jesus to help you out.
I did. Sure
That's why when you say this shit, I'll be thinking like, bro, come on, man.
All right, so let's see. Do we count you though? Do we count you as a contributor?
No. I had to wake up at 2 a.m. when I saw some shit hit the wire, get up and blog just to make my shit pop. To get my first contributor after 3 years. You guys spent 3 months and got 12 fucking. I'm fucking pissed off.
And that's the reason why we should be nominated for a Grifty and pushed all the way. This is the ultimate grift. We grifted our way into a startup.
Yeah, I really did.
It's not 12 yet. We have some people who are like on deck. So we're at eight submissions with a couple in waiting. I was off.
8 submissions or 8 unique people?
8 unique people who submitted.
And that doesn't include us, right?
Not including us or you.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Just think, Mr. Jesus.
Shout out to the OGs. You will be remembered.
Ryan's gonna write something too, right, Ryan? Right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes, no, Ryan.
Yes.
Ryan put it. Yes. Ryan signed up.
It is in the plan. I'm looking forward to writing.
What are you gonna
Equity. That makes you happy. Equity.
She giving away a piece of my company already. I ain't authorized.
That's wait, what? I thought that would make you happy.
She's talking to you about yours.
She's talking to me. Oh,
I thought that would make you happy.
Oh, I thought she was giving away equity.
No.
Giving it away pisses me off. Giving me some makes me happy.
Yeah, I was about to say we gotta have a meeting about this shit, Rita.
How we not learn? No. Didn't you guys listen? See, you never listen. I said this will make you happy. Equity.
I know, but we didn't. There wasn't the. Anyway.
Just relax. Money.
I already finished this thing, so
doesn't that
secret,
make doesn't
word?
Yes. Oh, equity. Is it equity or money?
Equity.
Or millions.
Both.
Equity.
Smells like fresh tan pog.
This is. Oh my God!
It's going off the rails, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank goodness.
So, what are the plans for this week? The blog is up. What are we gonna do this week?
May I do a shameless plug?
Yes.
I do have openings for interviews for business people, unique businesses. So I want to put that out there.
So you're not going to interview me?
I'm not ready.
You're not ready?
Not for you. Mm-mm.
All right.
Because I have 2 topics I want to talk in depth about.
Okay.
But it's going to take a little bit more research for me.
All right.
I don't want it. I want it to be unique.
I don't want
Jonesy is inspiring.
Right.
We have competition on the squad. You know, when you got 3 quarterbacks, they're all competing for the starting gig. Everybody gets better.
Rita, I'll give you all the back interviews. I'll let you.
That's
know
what I need.
What
was it like
Jesus
when he was
special.
thrown in the trash can?
No, whoa, easy. We don't talk about it. Listen, this guy. Let me tell you. You know how I knew he was special.
Who knew you and Ryan were connected?
Look.
Listen,
listen, I'm gonna tell y'all when I knew he was special, real quick. Yo, we had a project at school, right? I'm a little older than Brian, right? Yeah. So he's like a sophomore, freshman. You got all these seniors in the class. He's like the youngest kid in the class. So they give us this thing to make a web page. Yo, I make this shit that looks like Oregon Trail, right? And my dumb ass, instead of being partners with Brian, I try to be partners with these 2 little hot chicks. And Brian's like, I don't need a partner. He fucking does the whole thing himself, right? It looks better.
They let you not have partners?
Listen, it looks better. He like one of his homeboys or something like that. He just let him get an A.
Yeah, I was like, sit down and just watch.
Yo, he codes this shit. He puts like this. Now this is back in the early 90s.
Right.
So like, yo, he put pictures, music. The shit disappeared. It came up. It smoke and bullshit
I had
came
sound
out.
effects from the Friday movie.
Yo,
oh my God,
it was the best. I was like, yo, I was like, yo, what the fuck? How did you do that? You're like, oh, I did it in 10 minutes. And I'm like, this motherfucker.
And you went out with girls, Jonesy.
Well, no, he was going out with girls too. He was the only freshman when he came in that had a girl. He's the only one. All of the kids that was in his grade was like thirsty. He had his little joint. He had chicks fighting over him. When he's a freshman. I was like, I like this dude. But he had a little girl that used to, this little skinny girl used to walk around and be like, everywhere he went, she would walk him to class and she would walk their own class. I think I'll remember that. I remember that. Yo, he never not had a girl. Never.
So that's not right.
I was a geek. I was a geek with girls.
Okay, I have to take this opportunity
playing
for my sons, okay, and my daughter even. Like, all right, so you told me a story about like you talked about how your dad used to have you like do tech support for people over the phone and stuff like that. His friends, his coworkers, and shit like that, and everything. So real quick, tell my kids that when I tell them, hey, I need you to go on Photoshop, I need you to make me this logo, or I need you to make me this, do this thing, tell them that they need to do it because that's how they become Hotep Jesus.
Literally, my dad's everything he did to annoy me is everything that made me better than my competition. It literally galvanized me into the man I am. He'd fucking have me like, yo, what are you doing right now? Stop doing that. I got somebody here that need help. Hey, come here. He'd put me on the phone. Yeah, my printer isn't working. Can you help me out? All right, go to start, control panel, hit printer. Tell me what it says. Like I was literally tech support over the phone, and it just made me great at being, who I am. So yeah, if your dad tells you to do something, no matter how annoying it is, you're gonna hate him right now. But when you turn 30, you're gonna be like, thank God Dad did that.
So your dad is annoying as Chad?
More annoying.
Your dad was? Oh.
My dad, oh my God, my dad was terrible. My dad shows up at the Mogul Summit.
I know. Your dad sounds exactly like you.
No, but my son gets mad. Like I'll show up at something like where he's like shooting around or something like that, and I'm like, and afterwards I'll be like, why didn't you see that guy in the back door? Like you could have totally hit that back door pass. Why didn't you hit, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Go away.
And you're dressed like Bo Schembechler right now. So I know you must be pissing him off. You're dressed just like Bo Schembechler now.
Shit.
That's the Hall of Fame coach from the University of Michigan football team.
I'm aware, yeah.
Not so talking to everybody else. I know you're aware.
I was gonna say he coached Les Miles, who was our coach, who is now under fire for some weird.
So back to my shameless plug. I have openings in the next month. 2 openings for interviews. So if you'd like to be on the Small Business Podcast with me, please email Jianchor.blog at gmail.com. That's the fastest way to get a hold of me. And then I will run it through my manager. Then my manager will decide if it's good or not. That would then I'll call my producer. Ryan's my producer too. So and then I'll call
don't forget to check out smallbusinesspodcast.org.
Thank you. That's right. It's got a website.
Rita is taking rule number 1 to new levels.
And then yes. And then I can regale you with stories of what it's like to work with the Hotep Jesus, because that's pretty much what everybody wants to know. So that's my shameless plug. Thank you very much for letting me do it on your stream.
Marvelous. So this week, I think the directives are really simple. Can anybody guess what they are?
Write more, blog more,
content,
promote,
more subscribers. Promote.
That last one, Rita.
Promote,
and watch it. Watch the growth through Google Analytics, right?
Yeah, the Google Analytics is up and working now. So just like
some
I think
A/B
what
testing.
we could do is take the title of the articles and post them to Twitter, and I think what we should do is every time we post an article to the Jianchor Twitter, just post that tweet in a DM so we could all retweet and share it. It'll be like a engagement thing, and then share it to the Slack and tell everybody in the Slack to go retweet it to boost the engagement of all these things.
Should we put the Twitter handle of the writer in it?
That depends on if they want it. We got a lot of people who are like kind of like they want to be anonymous and stuff. They're not really looking.
Yeah, if they want it, do it. Yeah. The other thing is, here's what I did with my blog. I connected everybody's Twitter account to the website, so whenever it posted, it went directly to their Twitter account.
Okay.
Find out who wants to sign up for that. They get extra cookies at the party.
Hotep cookies?
Hotep cookies.
If you have a Department of Transportation job, you might not want any Hotep cookies. They might have weed in them.
They're definitely going to have weed in them.
Chad, did you write that down?
I didn't write the thing about the cookies, but I did write for us to promote it and to put it in the DMs and put it in Slack, and then to tag whoever's in the article.
And final question:
if they're giving us their Twitter,
why doesn't Jonesy, Ant, and me have a Hotep Nation hat?
You didn't buy one. I
I
bought two actually. My brother has the other one. I
read this whole thing about
another one.
Jianchor would be nothing without the Hotep Nation. Like,
all you got to do is send me your address. I'll make sure I send you one. Y'all don't gotta buy one.
What about Joni?
Damn.
Of course, Jonesy. Send me your address.
Ant's got to have one too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a tan so I can get a refund for mine. Then I guess.
Oh no, you can't.
This racist gets a free one because she has a tan.
No,
Rita gets a free one because she has a tan. I don't get a free one.
And I gotta say, I don't get the vibe that Hotep Jesus is gonna be on the island with Jack.
I ain't know.
No matter how sweet you, no matter how
me and Rita got our own island. I don't want nobody but Rita on my island.
Yeah, I've already picked out.
Got to be ladies, right?
Wait, but what about the ocean? You won't go in the ocean.
Who?
You.
Is that a racist joke about black people that can't swim?
No, you said that there were aliens in the ocean. Remember, I said I scuba dive, and you said there's aliens in the ocean.
I'll go in the ocean. I just think scuba diving.
Oh, okay.
That's a little too risky, but we want
to meet the aliens. I think I might be an alien, so I want to meet up with my people.
You're soulless. You're definitely an alien.
Was it you, Jonesy, who called me a reptile or reptilian, or was that somebody else? I don't remember.
No, it was us. It was us.
All white people are reptilians, so don't worry, Chad.
Now with a tan.
Sorry, Ryan.
Unless you have a tan.
Big before we close, everyone, we'll continue to say thank you throughout, but super excited we're tonight, and thank you, everyone.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So let me if I may.
Oh, this is never gonna end. I don't even want to know the Twitter answer anymore.
No, it's not
plane, Chad.
I just want to one more time. These are the people who sent shit to us. All right, Adam, Andy, Jeremy, Jenny.
Read off the list.
I am Kamar, Juliet, DT,
Dr. Seuss.
Damn, Kamar did too? And Alchemy. Yes.
That wasn't 8. That was 8.
Well, some are anonymous, right?
Yeah, there was one. Oh yeah, Captain Nemo. Yeah, Captain Nemo. Like,
he's
man.
Captain Nemo.
He wrote us an article. He wrote us an article.
But I don't have permission to post it yet, so I'm waiting to hear back.
We'll take it.
Captain Nemo, can we post your video so we don't have to send somebody to super kick you in the face like Shawn Michaels?
So Chad,
and shout outs to Ryan, to Alex, Ebony, Thomas, and Brody, Natasha,
the great Brody,
all the folks in the
put some respect on his name.
Ebony, Natasha, Halima. Mm-hmm. And since no one else will say it, me and Jonesy want to say, you're welcome, Chad. You're welcome.
Thank you.
For what?
I don't know.
For all the work we're doing that we're not telling everybody about.
I thank you endlessly.
My God.
Always.
We love you, Chad.
Oh, man. Trash can.
Say that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Give me something, baby.
You need an instrumental? You need an Eminem instrumental, or you good?
I'll just spit something.
Acapella.
All right. Yup. All right. Ready or not, the block is getting chopped. I pulled out my axe to watch the heads drop, lob it off right where the head bobs. Good Lord, the beat don't stop. Body rocking, alchemist, changing this into a movement. Got everybody moving, pushing particles and tachyons, looming, zooming past. So watch it for the blast when the impact is smashing atoms. The truth is left standing, demanding nothing but to be. Nothing less, nothing more, but it is what it is. Head spin, spray paint, lyrics, and beats to break. If it ain't none of that, then son, your shit's fake. You should go back and get some practice on your daughter's easy bake before stepping in the kitchen, cooking delicatessens with the wrong accoutrement. You're just making a mess. You're not the top chef. You just make hot ham water, pimping dysentery dinner parties. You could be a little smarter.
Wow. Dysentery dinner party. Could have been a little smarter.
Yeah.
That's an Arrested Development.
Cooking up in your daughter's easy bake oven. That's motherfucking balls, son.
You said you was the Christian rapper. You talking about chopping off heads. This must be the Crusades.
Now, this the religious detox. Trash
detox.
Detox from the religious stuff.
That was how I started. Like yeah, what kind of got in
before you met Jesus.
Yeah. Before I met the real Jesus.
Damn, did you just throw shots at me on my own channel?
No,
he's calling you the real Jesus. He's gonna get you
I'm
canceled.
calling you the real Jesus.
No, don't get Hotep. Not the real Jesus. Do not get this man canceled. Please.
No, I didn't say anything.
Jesus.
He's
the real Jesus.
Ryan, thank you for standing in for Ant. Yo, we truly appreciate
Thanks
you.
for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
You're the man, Ryan.
Great show tonight,
guys.
We'll see y'all next week with the next update. Who knows what's to come next week and what we got to do, but maybe we'll highlight some of the great blogs. Who knows what this turns into. But y'all be safe. Hotep, love y'all. But maybe we'll highlight some of the great blogs. Who knows what this turns into. But y'all be safe. Hotep, love y'all.